Legal Latino Heat here, playing NBA Live and watching ROTC.
Under the $30 million necklaces and makeup.
Awesome show on YouTube. Revenge of the Sith 46.
You wipe the fucking the makeup off Bradley Cooper and the fucking shave the beard. He still looks relatively passable. Don't tell me Bradley Cooper wants to fuck 40-something-year-old Lady Gaga. That's not a thing. And they were like, oh my God, look at her. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Why do you care about any of this? Is that the real trauma alert in our fucking shower? Is this trauma alert in our... I'm just going to assume that I'm having stroke. 30s, yeah, stroke in my 30s.
It happens, man.
It's more likely that Jim starts hanging out in our chat. So, Billy the kid over here. Sorry. This nigga looks like the kind of, like one of those cheap, like, knockoff, like, Jack Skellington dolls that some fat goth girl has in her house. You know? Some fat girl with a fucking Hello Kitty tattoo that you finger banged in high school.
He looks like if Hot Topic was a person.
No, he looks like if Hot Topic was his minority scholarship.
His dress was made by Tim Burton.
Seriously. It looks like Jussie Smollett robbed Helen Bonham Carter on the way to the fucking Oscars.
It's like the mullet of a dress, where it's party on top, faggot on bottom.
He looks like a live action version of, like, again, the kind of cartoons that goth girls that thought they were interesting when watching high school.
Right.
He looks like something out of, what was the fucking old MTV? The terrible cartoons they used to, Liquid Television.
Liquid Television.
He looks like something out of Aeon Fluff.
Drama alert in the chat says Mary Poppins 2020 sports. Future Poppins.
I just hope the next Mary Poppins is a trans black man. Well, fucking whoever wished that into the universe, whoever put that out into the fucking ether, thank you. Thanks, I guess.
The World Star Hip Hop section of Hogwarts. Nigga looks like he should have a sorting hat.
This poor guy doesn't fit in anywhere. He doesn't fit in with the gays. The black guys want nothing to do with him. Imagine if he went and tried to sit next to Offset from Migos. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Offset's just sitting there looking at him.
Me, man.
Hey, what? We're tripping right now. This dude dressed like fucking Nightmare Before Christmas over here. Fucking old fucking.
Oh my God.
Oh. Old fucking Edward Scissorhands looking ass nigga.
Oh fuck.
Look, guys, grow up. We're never gonna
Don't
get
do
these Oscars
different
covered.
things.
Because you guys always do.
We're covering the Oscars right now.
You start being all fucking childish and then you can't focus. Enough. Okay, the Oscars are a serious event where a bunch of millionaire pedophiles gather every year and tell us how to live our lives.
Allegedly. Some of them only 100,000 are drug pedophiles.
Literally,
But the other thing,
I'm like 80% confident at this point I can say they literally all fuck kids. I think everyone off camera
I mean, we don't know. We don't. In our mind. In our mind. In our hearts are hard.
Breaking children just indiscriminately and without any regard for the law.
What? All right, look. Mike, come on, man. Were you going to make fun of this guy all day?
Yeah, I'm on Adderall. I'm going to be fucking thinking of jokes.
Black History Month, ladies and gentlemen.
I think even like at this point, like, if you got like a time machine and you went back in time and you showed slaves this guy, and then you went, hey, you want to be free? He would just go back in their cages. Oh, man. I don't want to end up like that. He's clearly wearing one of these girdle type things.
Girdle, yeah.
He's clearly wearing one of those like squeezy things. Like a chunky bartender at a strip club. Trying to hold it all in.
All right. Focus. I thought it was a brave choice that if they're going to do a Batman reboot, that the Penguin was a black man with AIDS. And I think
That's a brave choice.
very brave.
Yeah. And is this going to be like the same thing as you're trying to poison the water supply? It's just this time of AIDS.
I think
That's pretty sinister.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. That was fun. That was great.
So are we actually going to...
He looks like
We got one picture on the screen.
One
We got
picture.
nothing done.
nothing. Gary Gurgles called them Oswald Gobblecocks. Oh, fuck, man. That was really good. Oswald. Okay,
We're just going to end the show now.
that's it. You can't top that. So Lady Gaga wore a $30 million necklace. Wakanda fucking Black Panther won something. What did Black Panther win?
Also, I don't know, something about whites being bad. White people are terrible. That's my takeaway from the Oscars. White people just need to be fucking gone away with. All of them.
And so it was your typical Oscars. They didn't have a host this year. It was just a bunch of different presenters.
Yeah, that really was great, wasn't it? It felt like a fucking chuckle, disjointed mess. Is what it felt like. It just kept going from segment to segment. I mean, it needs a host. It needs a host. Every year you have a host. The host is the fucking guy. He's the dude, and you can't just not have a host and go, oh, we'll just make Bradley Cooper pretend like he would ever fuck Lady Gaga for a second. Has anyone ever seen her without
Lady
makeup?
Gaga's not an attractive woman. I've been saying this since she was popular. She looks like typical Long Island trash.
Yeah, but at least when she was popular, she was like 10 years younger.
Yeah, but even still, I didn't find her attractive.
No, but I mean, she still had that, like, I don't know, I guess, trashy kind of working Italian blood vibe for her.
Yeah, but so is Kesha. Like, you know?
Yeah, I like so much passion too.
I don't think she's ever done.
She likes when she first came out.
Well, apparently she's not doing any more music because of that fucking record deal with the dude that's supposed to be molesting her.
Yeah, dude, that is a fucked up rabbit hole we talked about.
Yeah, I think we did, but I mean, even since that's been a year, we talked about it. That's how Lady Gaga dressed. I guess. $30 million necklace. She still has some like ratty tattoos.
I really don't understand how you could get up there and preach to us about inequality. The $30 million necklace is beyond. It's just. You need to go there and like fucking. This is the year you want to talk down to bad white billionaires. 43% of corporate drivers. Why do you wear just that like that? There's something a little more smart. Cheaper.
All right. So this is what happened during the Oscars. Steven Crowder was
This fucking guy made me so mad yesterday. Like, he ruined my fucking dinner last night with his antics.
he apparently got hit with a copyright strike. Well, let's just let him explain, okay? Let's let him.
They're showing, and what are we doing? We are clearly transforming the Oscars. That's the rule of copyright law. You're well within your right to be wrong, but you're not well within your right to break the law. The law is on our side. More importantly, the people of the United States are on our side, and most importantly, the money is on our side. All right, we're back. Hey, by the way, we're not back on YouTube, so if you watch, we have a little phone here on Instagram. Go to the Facebook page. I don't even know my Facebook page. Is it Steven Crowder Official? Steven Crowder Official.
He had about 40,000 people at the time watching him on YouTube while this happened. Now, look.
What lies are we going to break down first from Steven Crowder?
There is many.
A lot of lies.
There is many.
Fucking hate Crowder. Probably more than any of these assholes.
So, first off, I want to start before we even get into it. That I was watching what he was doing. ABC should have not copyrighted it. It was kind of a bullshit.
Of course.
It was a bull. So just don't stay morally consistent before we go into Crowder.
But
ABC should not have hit him for what he was doing.
they should not have. But, and I'm just being fair with you. Again, they were not in their right to do what they did to the crowd. When you broadcast big-time network events live, you do only run the risk of catching that shit. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's right, but like if I watch like State of the Union and shit like that's different, but when it's like an Oscars, where it's like, you know, the same reason you can't watch the Super Bowl and commentate over it. Or fucking snap.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
So it's like certain things where you go, okay, I'm going to do this tonight. Technically, I'm within my right to do it. How many times have we done that on the show? Where we go, I want to play this video, and we're within our right to do it.
Correct.
But do we want this fucking headache?
Right.
And then we post the link and we give it, and we react to it. We just don't want the fucking headache. Days of getting the thank you for your email. The reason your video was stripped. I know, you sent the same thing emails like 2 times. But yeah, you're right. It is a dick.
They shouldn't have. Now, but that's fine. So then after that happened, let's go through his Twitter. We will. I want to get exactly to when he tweeted from Sanders. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for support. We'll have clips and the full stream up tomorrow. I'll be edited to a piece of powers that be. Disney and ABC hit us with a bogus copyright strike because the stream got too big. We will not go gently into the night. Tomorrow a war begins.
Oh, enough of you, Steven. Enough of you. Enough of your manufactured wars. I'm gonna take on ABC. I know you fucking do. Alright? Fucking suck ABC's dick tomorrow if they gave you a deal. Shut up, Crowder. You sold your soul to fucking Glenn Beck. Nobody wants to back you in a war against fucking Mickey Mouse. Nobody. Except your dumb boomers that fucking follow you for whatever reason. The dumb boomers who buy your mug and think you're American.
So this is the one when I read this to Mike. Him and I were fucking. I remember how angry we were. Somebody tweeted to him, 1 minute you're on YouTube, and by the way, you can tell it's a boomer. Look how they spelled YouTube. They put a dash between the U and the tube. 1 minute you're on YouTube, then blink, your live stream is gone. I tried everything. The Oscars had 9,000 viewers. Steve blew them out of the water, so ABC cuts their live stream. Pathetic. Crowder retweets it, and he says, we didn't blow them out of the water. Only 5 times the viewership. No wonder they had us banned. Yes, Mike.
That's because the main Oscars broadcast is on television. So the YouTube feed is for. I mean, again, the Oscars is what, like 100-year-old institution that's dying and nobody cares about it. So how many old people are on YouTube?
Right.
You know, watching the Oscars. So of course, yeah, most
everybody's mom was watching it on ABC on the cable. You're right. It wasn't.
You're lying, Steven. You're lying about having better ratings than ABC. You're lying about this war with Disney. You're lying about your business partnership with Glenn Beck. You're lying about your heterosexuality. You're lying about your Americanness. You're lying about the fact that you're fucking, well, whatever. We'll leave those 7 things. There's other things, Steven. We're getting into those someday.
He wrote, the full stream will be up in the morning as well as clips and highlights. # Mug Club is more necessary than ever. We gotta get them Mug Club numbers up.
He is constantly, he's another one of these alt-light faggots. He's constantly under attack. He's constantly under siege. I need you to get some mugs, people. I hate this man with a burning passion. I hate Stephen Crowder.
Then he writes, someone goes, does this mean the half-Asian lawyer Bill Richmond finna get heavy in courtroom? We're going to aim his half-Asian ass to the charlatans who are aiming to stifle truly independent content. The big boys have resources, but we fleet-footed, we will win. Mud Club for life. Hey, Steven.
Remember when your buddy Owen tried to stomp out content?
Yeah, but we don't know the person he did that to personally.
No, I am the person.
Oh, that's right. It was you. Okay. I forgot.
You the content strike? Because I was providing commentary that was transformative on his videos and mocking him mercilessly. Do you remember that, Stevie? he's like a master at this shit, like where you can't get in this mood with him. He just pretends it is the way it is. People are like this. It's unbelievable.
Davey Crocco for $2 super chat. Here you go, Jew, Tierra Priest. This is the epitome of toxic masculinity. Here talking about Billy, but Billy got impressed. Ryan Abbott, please look at Owen Benjamin's Instagram. And Worstar will be $4.99 super chat. Did you see how Crowder cracked? Just like you guys predicted. I was so excited to see this because I knew you would cover it. ABC is just like Owen. Yeah, well, no. Here's the thing. ABC is not just like Owen. ABC is a multinational organization run by Disney. Owen Benjamin is a lunatic who plays the piano and then beats his dog. There's slight differences between the two. $2.
So angry that people think it's kind of
El Nino, which is Spanish for the Nino, says Lady Gaga looks like Leatherface stitched to his head. And then he goes, Lady Gaga has a pooch. She has a gunt on her neck. All right, so then Crowder said all these things. He posted it's war, and he's going to go to war with Disney.
You're begging people to buy your mugs because you got fibromyalgia.
And remember,
take on the mouse.
The reason the numbers went down, Crowder's Mug Club numbers went down, is because he signed on with Blaze Media, bought out CRTV, and most Republicans that like Crowder don't like Glenn Beck, because Glenn Beck is a never Trumper, still talk shit about Trump on CNN all the time, nobody likes him. Crowder specifically said, I don't work for Glenn Beck. Then he retweeted this. When you join the Mug Club, you get this email. Welcome to Blaze TV, owned by... Thank you for becoming a Blaze TV subscriber, and remember that Live with Crowder Mug Club, you will receive your one-time promotional mug in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, bro.
Blaze TV is available anytime, anywhere. Take Blaze TV with you by downloading the Blaze TV app.
Hey, Steven. We're not stupid, okay? There was no logical reason for you to look up with CRTV or with now the Blaze, unless you own a piece of it. You're lying. You're being a lying liar, Stephen Crowder. You're lying just about everything about him is a fucking manufactured lie. It's Canadian Psycho, dude.
So let's play his video. All right, we're back. We're back on YouTube. So when you watch, we have a little phone on Instagram. Go to the Facebook page. I don't even know my Facebook page. Steven Crowder Official. Steven Crowder Official.
I don't even know where my Facebook page is. I literally never get in trouble with YouTube. It's weird. It's so weird. They basically line up to suck my dick. It's the weirdest thing. This one time.
Right now, we've actually put this, I don't know if we can go to a long shot. We have a makeshift ladder up here right now. With a phone, you have no sound on Instagram. People who are on Instagram right now, go watch this stream on Facebook. We were hitting, there you go. Can you show that again? And it's still better producing the after. What happened? We were at the...
Hey, Steve, stop pretending to be a straight man. You be starting to bother me. Out of all the things you lie about, it's up there as the top thing. That bugs me is the pretending to not be gay. You can't catch me, gay thoughts.
You know, it's funny because I remember when we first got in trouble with YouTube when we had our I think our second 90-day ban or whatever it was. I remember trying to reach out to Crowder, sending emails, hey man, would you talk about it? Focus or do it? They didn't talk to when they censored him. Because it's competition. Let's be honest. I mean, I understand we're not blowing up the world right now, but my point is everything is potential competition. Everything is viewed.
It's all market share. It's all market share. Nobody wants to help anybody because it's market share. And I mean, people do want to help, like we want to help people because we're basically growing quickly because we're still small and there's still so much market share to grab people we're not exposed to yet. But we're going to plateau at some point. If we plateau, we're going to be a little less helpful because, trying to hang on to our market share. At that point, you're losing money, you're not gaining it. You plateau, you start to either maintain a certain number or it dips. And
This is the kind of guy that gets greedy. And you know, every time we talk about Crowder, you know, lately, it'll be like, oh, his dog's dying. I know. That's terrible. I hate, you know, I love dogs a lot. However, he's still doing his show, so he still can't be criticized, right? Like, what does one thing have to do with the other? What does his dog dying have to do with his Disney thing?
Yeah, like my mom died years ago. I still got fired from the job for poor performance. It's irrelevant. I can still criticize somebody, and I'm sorry, but don't make it worse by, hey, you know what? I think this guy's a real piece of shit. And you being like, hey, my dog just died, dude. What's that have to do with it? You're still a piece of shit, Steven.
100,000 people watching on YouTube, our biggest stream ever, and mounting by it. That was with only one guest. And then ABC decided to hit us with a copyright strike. Now here's something that's really important. Just so you know, you pieces of shit. The story just changed.
Tough guy. And you're a tough guy?
No, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna pull up another video up because righteous indignation.
Are you an angry tough guy? Yeah, Steve. You like being a tough guy? I would love this. I like Steven Crowder, who's admittedly in good shape and everything. Oh, guy. He could fucking stand up and start cursing and yelling, and I feel no intimidation for that. You know what I mean?
King. No,
Yep.
You look like idiots. This is the problem right now. They're talking about how things are shifting with Roma and how things are shifting with old media. Right? Hold on a second, guys. Let's keep the volume down there because I really am pissed. I can't hear myself because I can't play the audio now. So all I do is you guys. And that's not your fault. That's the.
Saw him start yelling at his people. I'm telling you, this guy's got an anger issue. You saw him start yelling at them?
Guys, I can't hear it. Ah!
It's not a pleasant man. Canadian psycho.
Well, but ABC and YouTube. We can't play the streaming for you. We can't commentate on the stream. What is the Oscars? What are the Oscars this year? It's pure propaganda. Go watch Vice. Go watch Black Klansman. Go watch all the that they're showing. And what are we doing? We are clearly transforming the Oscars. That's the rule of copyright law, okay? It's A, are you doing direct parody? If so, it's okay. Well, obviously we know about single-party consent states. Then it's, is this transformative enough for this to constitute new art? That's how we won our legal...
Like your friend Owen Benjamin hit us, the one you have on your show, hit us when we were doing hit with Mike, excuse me.
And also, stop acting like you're a pioneer in this. Like, that was H3. Stop. Stop. That was H3. I'm not exactly a big Ethan Klein fan. But let's stop pretending this was your landmark precedent-setting lawsuit. It was right. But they were not sued, turning into this shit show. They are the ones that created the legal precedent of transformers. Not you. Again, this is what these alt-right boomer fucking cucks do. They just convince all these dumb mobility scooter riding, Social Security collecting, bikers for Trump, QAnon retards that they're under attack by fucking Disney, evil Disney that rapes kids. Like, you know what I mean? And they're like, I got a mug. Now I gotta save him. If I don't buy a mug today, the fibromyalgia is gonna kill this man.
Yeah, most times when people post pictures of their mug online for him for the mug club, the hands have liver spots. Because it's not young hands holding those mugs.
Case with Shia LaBeouf, you will have to buy this live stream. By the way, make no mistake, we've never lost.
Okay, see, he's doing it. He's freaking out. I'm not used to being challenged. And when YouTube lets me get away with murder. You know, I toured their thing. I have friends. I'm Susan at YouTube. I talk to her all the time.
Do we have anybody that does animation?
Fuck.
Can somebody do an animation for me?
Who's all?
Of Steven Crowder pulling out one of those orange pill bottles and squeezing it like Popeye, and a bunch of orange boys just flying out and popping into his mouth. Just a bunch of Adderall flying into his mouth. And just immediately starts berating his coworkers and not paying them. That would be funny.
What do you mean not paying them, Mike?
I don't know, just
The same thing?
Just, you know, talking out my ass. What do I know?
You're right, you're right.
What
do you know?
What do I know, Crowder?
We're going to have a half-Asian pit bull so far up your... He's going to need to get a sigmoidoscope.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And by the way, I don't...
Asian lawyer against a team of Disney Jews.
Disney Jews, do you
I
understand?
understand that they're like legitimately expensive lawyers that only work for Disney.
And again, I want to be clear here because the people that have listened to the Crowder fans later, they listen, ooh, I don't think he should have been copyright strike. I do not believe so. That is fucked up. What he was doing was commentary. He wasn't just stealing it. So I don't think they should have hit him with a copyright strike. However, he's still a douchebag the way he's going about this.
Also, it's a manual copyright strike.
It was.
So, do we know if somebody at Disney was walking around YouTube just hammering people, or
We don't know yet.
just saying, you know, maybe it just seems so convenient. Seems so convenient, Crowder.
Pieces of shit. You want to push propaganda out there and then try and hit us with the copyright strike, saying that we're somehow stealing or lifting your content? By the way, we have more content prepared for this Oscars live stream than you prepared all year, dumbasses. This is the problem. At one point, you could silence people.
Listen to
By the way, a real maverick that's bleeping out all the curse words to make sure he stays fully monetized on the same YouTube that hit you with a copyright strike. You play ball with them all the time. You know, you never see us bleeping out shit on our shows, so fucking what? That's my point. Like, again, I know it's a little thing, but please, people, pay attention to this. The way he's putting up these videos on YouTube with the bleeps in it goes to show you that you are playing their game. You're not some sort of fucking maverick that's going against them. You know, God forbid you say asshole or fuckers or whatever. You know, you all the half Asian lawyer. Why don't you call out all the Jewish lawyers that are fucking everybody? Crowder.
You call it Jewish lawyer, you're friends with the one that fucking superseded you in every way.
People like us. But now, people like us can watch your propagandizing, I don't even know if that's a word, and call motherfuckers out. Yeah, I'm cussing, I get it. It's live. People are upset. Instagram, you go to Facebook right now. This entire story just changed.
Yeah, I'm cussing and I'm doing it now because I'm not on YouTube, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I get it, Crowder. I know.
I would pay cash money to be allowed to be put in a situation where Steven Crowder yelled at me like this. Like, I swear to God, all that bullshit aside, all the rumors I've heard about his really strict NDAs and it's just being a dick. And it's just this weird secrecy around him and everybody being so scared of old Steven Crowder. I would punch him right in his bitch mouth. I really would. I'd be like, go ahead, take me to court, tough guy. Let's do that. I would literally open palm smack him in his mouth and he wouldn't do a fucking thing about it. You saw what he did when that old man came at him? Old ass man coming at him. He was like, okay, all right, I'm sorry.
There's a couple super chats. Did you see how Crowder cracked? Just like you guys predicted, I was so excited to see this because I knew you guys would cover it. ABC is just like, oh, and Davey Crocco says, sell mugs, confront children, save the West. Justin Bentley, since we can get pictures of Tim Pool made, can we get a picture of Owen Benjamin as a freaking wizard, guys? OJ's White Bronco. Mug Club buys chemotherapy for a 10-year-old dog. Big Bell Show, you guys are funny, like Steven Crowder. ROTC reminds me of like a Louder with Crowder type show. This is a compliment, by the way. Crowder is really funny. And then Marcus Hernandez just gave $5 with no comment.
What kind of married man gives his 10-year-old dog chemo instead of putting it to sleep, but won't have a kid with his wife?
Yeah.
That's a weird thing, right? You're not normal.
So the thing again, we could live in a world where I think Disney shouldn't have copyright struck them, and also live in a world that says Crowder doesn't give a fuck about anything but the Mug Club numbers. Crowder doesn't give a fuck about anything. Crowder, let me tell you this. Crowder has no loyalty to the people that help him build his channel. That I'll tell you for a 100% fact.
Yeah,
in my opinion, of course.
That's what. Well, if you were wrong, one of them would still be around.
Good point.
All new people.
Good point. That's a good point. They're all new people.
Never trust a guy who's got a fresh new entourage every couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just weird to me.
You're right. You know what? Say what you want about Howard Stern. Robin's been there for 500 years. You know what I mean?
Say what you want about Tupac. He was death row for life.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, until they murdered him.
And they killed him.
Change because you done messed up. You thought you were going to hit the channel with a hard strike so we wouldn't be able to stream tonight? Guess what? We're streaming on Facebook. They might take us down. Then we're coming after your app legally, and we're getting this up as a clip. We have different streams being recorded at TriCaster right now. We can remove your...
He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. It's like if Scarface was gay in that last scene when Sosa calls him. I told you never to fuck me, Tony. Do you want to go to war? Huh? You want to fucking go to war, Sosa? I'll end you. No, you won't. Shut up.
By the way,
Order a
Crowder,
fucking sandwich and a nap.
you want to know the difference? The other thing is, to Crowder, it wasn't like the head of Disney that was watching. It says, "Take Crowder down. He's blowing up plans." Petting a cat. No, there was probably whenever these Oscar things happen, and the NFL has them too. They have about 100 people that they pay to sit down and scour YouTube and pop them, to keep their ratings up. That's what always happens. So it was probably somebody that was doing their job, types Oscar Live.
Probably thinks Robert Iger is sitting at home like,
Yeah, click, got it. Yeah, that's not what's happening. All right, and again, it's fucked up. And yes, we will talk about how fucked up the YouTube system is. Trust me, our first year broadcasting, we couldn't be on YouTube live broadcasting for 6 months because of their shitty system. So I'm 100% on that. I'm 100% on that. But to act like they were coming after you because you were taking down Disney, that's a fucking lie. You got hit because that's what they do. And we would have done it, we would have got hit. And that means people that, you understand that there were people that, if people were streaming it, that were going, yes, everything at the Oscars is awesome, they'd still take them down. Because they don't want people streaming their content. Now, of course, you had the right to do it. I think you did. But this is ridiculous. Like stop.
Stupid Oscars streaming. By the way, everyone watching, watch this stream on Facebook and just turn on the Oscars on your television so you can watch along with us. ABC, Disney? Is it ABC, Disney?
Yeah,
you didn't think we could solve this
Yeah, but then why didn't you do that to begin? Like, do you understand if Mike and I had this idea, the first thing that one of us would say to each other would be, we'll do it, but we're going to have the Oscars up where only we could hear it. Like, I would have to, pot it down so it doesn't go over the air, but only you and I can hear it, and then we'll tell, like, riff tracks, like, turn it on, and, we're going to watch live and comment. That's what I would do,
Yeah.
So,
Or just like, honestly, you think I didn't want to do an Oscars show last night? I'd have made a few bucks.
of course.
I'd have been sitting in copyright strike town today. And I don't have a guy like Steven Crowder to call and go like, hey, let's get this sorted out.
Right.
I'd have just sat it out for 90 days. So I went out to dinner like a normal person. Sometimes you just gotta sit it out. You set this up, Crowder. You wanted this.
Yep.
The main reason that we're getting more viewers than you, the main reason we're kicking the out of your late night hosts is because we're more flexible, we're smarter than you, and we actually create better.
You're not kicking the shit out of late night host. Only one of your shows, Crowder, is live and free for everybody. That's your Thursday show. Your other shows are only for Mug Club members. And I guarantee, look, I don't like the late night shows, but you don't have enough Mug Club members. You know what I mean? Like, these are lies. These lies, like you said, that pander to these old people sitting in retirement homes or in a Margaritaville.
Yeah, they literally have become so accustomed to a guy talking out of both sides of his mouth that they just are okay with it now. Same thing with Owen.
Yeah.
Owen lies to them. Like this guy, the Enigma Report. If you guys get a chance, check out the Enigma Report. This guy does a really good show. And pretty ballsy because he's in the UK and he's got a very spicy message. But he was breaking down the Owen Benjamin thing about how Owen basically said, like, I don't want any drama. I'm not going to England, so I want to maintain our transparency and not do anything disingenuous or not be direct with you. So I'm just not going to tell you why I'm not going to England. The dude from the Enigma Report, I thought his fucking head was going to explode. He's like, so that's the way you're going to be treated. And they just go, good, God bless you, Owen. Good job. Don't tell us anything. I love these boomers, man. Can we get some of these boomers? I'm going to walk that back. I remember we used to bash the boomers. I want these blind retards that'll do anything we ask. I want that. It sounds good, man. They want fixed income.
I got one.
You get a little taste every month.
Branded catheters, the Catheter Club.
If you have Medicare Type B and you got to stick a tube up your pee hole, get your pee hole tubes from our peeholetubedirect.com.
Papanano now. Someone gave us $50 on Streamlab. Thank you, Hot Garbage. Hail ROTC, hail Porcelain. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, good. Thanks for all the
Or
stream
high.
laughs, guys. I'm going to talk Royce into letting us pay ourselves this month.
Oh, we are.
Nice.
Oh, we are. We're already
Nice.
doing the math. Just in the taxes, we're going to be good this month.
Fucking
Yep.
wedding. It's going to be fun. Do some New York drugs.
Good drugs.
on this show with one writer, and now an assistant writer, Brodigan, and Pence, 3 writers effectively that required.
What happened to the people? What?
They used to write.
Okay.
What happened with you?
You know when you know.
Oh, I know.
I know you know.
Oh, I know. We know.
You know how I know, and you know,
and you know, and you know,
and you know that I know. So here's the thing with this. Okay, I got it. I know how to word this exactly. It's kind of weird, in my personal opinion of observation. It's kind of weird that a dude like, let's say, Not Gay Jerry, that you put in literal danger with that Antifa stuff. You made him go undercover. You didn't tell the police before. You told them afterwards. You went over there and you put him in danger where around weapons that were found. It's the whole thing. That's somebody that you should be ride or die with. That's somebody that they would have to pull an Artie and stab themselves in the stomach after drinking bleach to go, okay, I can't anymore. But then all of a sudden these people disappear from your periphery. It's really weird that would happen. Right, Crowder? It's really weird.
It's kind of like if you compare him to have somebody to compare him to. But let's look at Stern. Not Stern now, but old Stern.
Old 90s Stern.
Even Stern now. He treats people poorly, he underpays them and all that stuff, but he's never, Stern, as far as I know, has almost never fired anybody. They leave because they hate him or because he's a douche or he's a narcissist.
Well, he did fire Artie, but that's only after he tried to kill himself.
I mean, let's be fair, Artie had to go.
Yeah, and he gave him a lot of chances.
But everybody else, you see the left contract negotiations didn't work out. But like, he's a guy, like with Stuttering John's a good example. Stuttering John never really made the money he wanted at Stern, but he was never going to get fired from the Stern show because Stern remembers him as like, I used to send this dude out to the trenches. Like, he was getting slapped in the face by celebrities for weird questions. Like you said, when you have a guy that you send out and put in the fucking trenches like that, there should be every effort should be made to retain that person and stay cool with them. And it's just weird to me.
I just find it weird too that every time you bring him up or bring Sven, the other Sven guy up, every time you bring them up, they go, oh no, they're gone because they're all gonna have kids. You buy the garbage this guy's saying. You buy the garbage. And by the way, talk about doing sneaky things.
You know how guys always have kids and quit their jobs? Right? That happens all the time. You have a kid and then you go, well, I don't need money.
No, you need less money when you have a
Go
child.
home and drink White Claws and cut firewood.
Right. You need less money when you have children. No, that's not how it works, and it really bothers me because he's trying to do this better, holier than thou and all this bullshit. And dude, the people around you that were there since the beginning, you completely treated them like shit, and a lot of them are gone. Now, I don't know personally, but I do think that Crowder is the type of guy that probably has a lot of NDAs out there if you work with him. Like, you can't disclose when you leave. I believe that. I believe that 100% because he seems like that kind of guy. So, you have these people that you've completely, everybody around you has dropped off because maybe some people were telling you things. Maybe some people were going, hey man, why don't you? And I'm Paul McCartney. No, you're not, Crowder. Stop. Sorry. We got to get through the video. I'm really sorry, but so were you too, so heated this weekend with this because my problem is that if this guy was a guy who looked out for his people, if this was a guy who took care of the people around him, then you would feel some more sympathy and go, man, this guy has defended his fucking people and it's fucked up what they did to him. Now, is it still fucked up what they did to him? Sure, it's still fucked up what they did to him. However, the sympathy is lacking for me because knowing what kind of person he really is.
27 for you to create.
Oh, and by the way, the people that are skipping through this and always do this, we're not a bunch of, you're a bunch of SJW liberals. We're to the right of Crowder. Let's be 100% clear. We're to the right of Crowder.
The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, which, by the way, hasn't been funny accidentally, just like Maya Rudolph on your...
No.
Oh, how dare you. Oh, how dare you.
Just like you. You haven't been funny accidentally. Your skits are terrible. They're cornball AF. That's the other problem. You're so corny. You're a cornball. Do you understand that Mike, I guarantee you that if we wouldn't get popped, Mike and I could have put together an Oscar show without dressing up like a bunch of homos, and it would have been fucking 1,000 times funnier than whatever this is. And the thing is, he has writers. Mike, this content that he puts out, it's not that this guy isn't riffing off the top of his head. This is written down.
They get up at 4 in the morning, sit there with the punching away on their laptop.
This is written down. He writes these things down.
Dude, I've always been fucking Jay-Z style. I'm like, look, just tell me an hour beforehand. What are we talking about today? Even with like interviews, that's how me and Royce are. Like people will go, I'd like to have you on my show sometime, and it's always like a half hour before their show start. What are you doing? What's the thing? All right, all right, Oscars, and then the wall. Okay, gotcha. You want sound check now? All right, I got this. It's fine.
Precious stream. Here's the thing, you can take us down, I understand it. You're well within your right to be wrong, but you're not well within your right to break the law. Right. And right now you're trying to silence people who are making you out to look like the fools that you are.
He's exposing the truth.
You're silencing people
He is.
that are out.
Can I? He's using satire as a way to hold a mirror up to Hollywood culture and expose them.
Okay, let's listen to this phrase again.
He's shining the light of comedy.
Let's listen to this phrase again.
Right now you're trying to silence people who are making you out to look like the fools that you are.
How many people do you silence, Crowder, that are trying to make you look like the fool that you are? You fucking liar. You piece of shit. You silence anybody that knows any intimate knowledge about you, in my opinion. I don't know.
In your opinion.
In my opinion, of course. In my opinion, I would think. But, and this is, look, think about this. This is an auxiliary. Look at this situation. Isn't it weird that people that have left the show have, look, when Artie left, when Artie was fired, I was just, he said things about Stern. He talked about stuff. It's weird that people that have been involved forever aren't saying anything about it. It's like if tomorrow me and you go our separate ways and neither one of us talks about the other one ever again, people will go, something's got to be going on there, right? Like, it's really weird that nobody.
Why don't they talk anymore? Why is one of them getting $8,000 a month? It's this news story about choking somebody.
Exactly. The Russ. The Russ. Worst that ever be says, Crowder's entertaining sometimes, but never funny.
Make no mistake, this has happened before. They've tried to silence us before. It happened with Facebook with the Gizmodo article. They've been trying to throttle our page, from which you're probably watching right now. By the way, Instagram, please go to the Facebook page. That's the only place you can stream right now. It happened before with copyright strikes on YouTube, and they tried to make it so that we could not stream, and it's happening again. We've won every single time.
He's the little guy. He's the little guy, Mike. He's the little guy.
The Blaze TV that I suspect Crowder is a partner in is the little guy.
And again, suspect. Good word. But you got to think. What would I? Sorry,
Crowder. Nobody hitches themselves to a sinking ship unless somebody promises them like 10% of the sinking ship. And you're thinking maybe you can get up a storm. But you fucked up. You fucked up. I know in my heart, I suspect that you had a piece of CRTV. And you didn't have the big say when it got rolled into the Blaze TV. You were probably the little partner. You were the little partner. You were the one that they let you sit in the board meeting when they made the decision, but it was a formality. They were being polite to you. They were probably like, this is already happening. So you're now a part owner of this, where you can go back to selling mugs on Facebook. And you made a decision, I think, to stay with the devil. So you could be an owner. So you could be a vocal. Because I know you, Steve. And I know that the fact that you and Ben Shapiro started off in the same homeroom class. And Ben Shapiro is now the fucking superstar. He's the valedictorian. And you're still selling mugs to collect back. I think that fucking bothers. I think that the CRTV Blaze thing was Crowder's way of going, I'm finally going to be on the same level as that sniveling little Jew. I'm finally going to be the guy. Ben is going to have to look across the table at dinner and respect me, man. And the more Ben just goes, wakes up every day and trips out of bed into more luck and good fortune. You just seem to panically try to catch up, and then you fucking catch your shoe and you can't find your other shoe. You're fucking losing it.
Wow, you just blew my mind. It's almost like Ben Shapiro is a Joe Rogan. You blew my mind, dude. It's almost like Ben Shapiro is like a part of a group of people that seems to get ahead in life no matter what they do. Even sometimes they do terrible things. Yeah. They get more money.
Hey, Jamie, pull up Jewish supremacy. Pull that up real quick. Hey, Jamie, look up the Kalergi plan.
Why are all these pictures of Mike Enoch coming up?
So they're saying that, like, they're telling white people to have less kids because it's better for the environment. But then they also are telling us that we need to report third world brown people in our countries so that they can increase our birth rates. Jamie, pull up the Kalergi.
And then you have Joey Diaz sitting there just think about the time he kidnapped somebody.
Next thing you know, you end up fucking Brody Stevens, fucking, having a jerk, hanging yourself to a belt, and everybody thinks that you're fucking yourself. So just let the Jews do what they're going to do, Trump.
Oh, it's another Star David. Oh, Star. No, sorry, Star. I called it Star David because we're talking about the Jews.
Give me one of those fucking Star Davids. Get a couple of
the Jewish pot gummies, the Star Davids.
We got the weed gummies are shaped like Star Davids because the Jews are using them to make us stupid. So you know, it's fucking, that's what the fucking kid told me.
Sorry, Crowder, I apologize.
Actually, I heard some things about him too.
The other thing is, by the way, I'm sick of Ben Shapiro too. I've heard something. Well, I'll bring it up later, but I'm really sick of Ben Shapiro too. But whenever we talk about this, people go, "Well, Crowder has more subscribers than Ben Shapiro." Hey, stupid. Ben Shapiro goes on Fox News and CNN every night, and he writes for everybody. And Ben Shapiro now, on top of his podcast, he has a syndicated, on Westwood One, 2-hour radio show that's on AM station. Yeah. So trust me, he's doing better than Crowder.
He's eating away at Crowder. I think that every goddamn bad fucking, like, impulsive move that Crowder's making is to try to... You know what Crowder reminds me of? The Ben Shapiro thing and with this Blaze thing. It reminds me of somebody who basically gets like a gambling problem where they invested in a stock and then they lose money on a stock and then they have to keep making increasingly crazy and risky bets and moves to try to make up for the things they perceive it as. Like, this guy's got 10 grand now and I've only got 300. I'm losing $9,700. No, you can't think that way. Don't worry about you. You start trying to catch up to $10,000 guy, and then you end up negative. And I think that's what's happening with old fucking. What's happening with this guy?
Yeah, no, I'm sick of everybody, all these boomers defending Crowder like he's doing anything. He's not doing anything. It's easy to make college kids look stupid. You know, it's easy to confront college kids and make them look dumb. That's really fucking easy to do. It's easier to bring up how they're deplatforming me. You know what's hard to do, Crowder? Talk about who are the people that are doing it. See, that's where all these people fall short, you know? It's nobody ever wants to get dirty. Nobody ever wants to get dirty. He wants to talk about how YouTube is a piece of shit, but then he censors everything out of his video, so it's monetized.
Yeah, the ones who want to get dirty and just wanting to be covered head to toe and shit. Never want to do anything about that. Like, it's either... I would love to, instead of hearing, like, the super spurs on the internet going Jew all the time, I'd pay to hear Steven Crowder say it once. And not become a total fucking loon. Like,
right, of course.
Say it once. Prove the point.
Now, I know he's... Maybe I could be 100% wrong, but Crowder's dressed up as a lot of things when he does his...
But a heterosexual is never one of them.
But has he ever dressed up like an Orthodox Jew?
I doubt it. I wonder if he has.
Maybe he has. Maybe I'm 100%.
I don't think he's ever been that spicy. Because again, he's a sociopath. Everything he does is this fucking really well calculated thing. It's all well planned out in advance. So I doubt it. I'm sure he'd be like, do we really need to do the Jew? Let's cut the Jew thing out. Because I'm just thinking long term, we don't need that.
I was really quick on the Shapiro thing before we go to break. I was actually listening to Shapiro's show to be mad the other day, 2 days ago in the car. And he said this, and I swear to God, because they were talking about it, Kamala Harris says that we should give reparations now to black people, whatever. I remember him saying, quote, okay, folks, so first off, reparations are wrong, okay? They're not good. Reparations for slavery are terrible. We can't do that. They're dumb. Then in the same sentence, the only and this is not a lie, you can look up the episode. The only reparations I approve of are the Germans giving money to Holocaust survivors. He said that on his Thursday episode. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Ben?
I'd say the only great idea that Pat Little ever had, as far as like a gimmick, was when he said, all right, I got an idea. I'm going to give all black Americans reparations. And he fucking had it all figured out. Like cash, how much cash it would require. It's not as much as you think it is. And he basically said, we'll just pull it out of Israel's foreign aid. Which is pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. And all the money we make back auditing the Fed. There you go. There you go, black folks. Reparation. Do that all the way. Now he's going to teach. Man, this election's going to be lit, y'all.
OJ's White Bronco with the super chat. I'll support Mug Club when the Mug Club supports the 14 words. Very funny.
Get yourself a Honeycomb tumbler. It says we must secure an existence in the future of Winkies. That's all it says. Order it now. $100 for a year.
All right, we have to go to break. Before we go to break, of course, you can help us out by going to revengeofthesys.com/XPN. That gives you pro XPN. You get protection, we get a piece, everybody's happy. And of course, the best way to help us is patreon.com/wearenotsorry. Become a patron.
We could tell them to go to the whole.
And then, if you don't want to go directly to Patreon, you don't like to go to revengeofthesys.com/donate. If you go to revengeofthesys.com/donate, you're going to get a list of a whole bunch of ways to help out the show. PayPal, we even have a Venmo. And that same site, if you have your ad blocker paused for that site, there's an Amazon banner. If you click the Amazon banner, you go to Amazon. If you buy anything, we get a little bit of commission. You get your stuff, and it's a good way to help the show if you don't have a lot of dough, which we understand. But you guys help us do the show every day. We will be back in exactly 5 minutes. Stay where you are.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. It says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know that? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk low. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Edowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
Make your shopping day a little easier.
What the fuck?
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now. And that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
Changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian heir.
You! That you! Wouldn't you like to know the story of you? What makes you, you? DNA and Me is a genetic service that can help you find out exactly who your ancestors were. You might be surprised.
I thought I was just a standard white guy. But DNA and Me showed that I'm actually 4.2% Cherokee Indian.
Turns out I'm not totally white. I'm also part Northern Asian and even some Kurdish. I'm a victim of oppression.
I used to get in trouble for always using the N-word. But with DNA and Me, I found out that I'm 2.1% black.
Morning, Steve.
What's up, nigga? The test is easy. Simply swab the inside of your mouth and send it into our labs.
People made fun of me for being French. DNA and Me showed I was 8% Navajo. Nobody's making fun of me now, or my people who were victims.
I'm 13% victim.
I'm 21% victim.
Order now and find out if your friends should be more sympathetic towards you. DNA and Me. Are you in? Oh, yes, I'm in.
Second hour. Prevented Assist Monday show. Coming in hot already, folks. Sorry, I know we came in pretty hot first hour, and it's only going to get spicier.
You know, laugh. The right three flyer.
Oh, is that the one you shared?
Yeah. August 12th, Charlottesville, 2019. Featuring speakers Will Humor, Jason Kessler, Nick Fuentes, Alex McNabb, and Jacob Ball.
So you're saying it's not
I suspect people are fucking with Jason Kessler, which is always funny.
All right. So
did you see the clip of him? Did you see the clip of Jason Kessler's dad bursting in the room on him and yelling at him while he's on his screen?
No, I didn't. For real? Was that when he was in the doily house?
I think it was on Pat Little or something like that. The door burst open.
So So this is the poster.
That's very funny.
Yeah, I don't think that's I do think there'll be a UTR-3 because these people are retarded. They're just stupid people who never learn their lessons. So
There will probably be UTR-3.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're just dumb people.
So, Mike, you got some information. You got some information. So, Jared Holt.
So let me do this from
Sure.
my we'll do this like chronological. So last night I got a text message around
Former notable associate of the show. So he was chat. He used to be a moderator around here.
You know, kicked a lot of people out of our community, so it's not hard to guess. But this person, very prominent in those circles, wrote, quote,
You were always right about Cantwell. I always agreed. Just couldn't say anything publicly.
but now he just tried to sell us out to Jared Holt, and it backfired. And obviously, I was full of glee. I was very happy.
So yeah, Mike came downstairs and was fucking shitting and going.
Had to verify some stuff after a while. I wrote back to this person just so I could be full disclosure. I wrote, yeah, none of the people can ever agree with what I say publicly. I guess it just sort of comes from the territory of being a Jew, huh? And I wrote,
You know what the funniest and most ironic part of all this is? Is that I was never a white nationalist, and I turned out to be a better white nationalist than every single one of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, apparently,
we were talking about market share earlier. Okay, well, it's not happy with certain YouTubers cutting in on his market share. Because again,
now who are these YouTubers?
you fucking retards, you purity spiraling assholes, you people that tell me that Mike Enoch isn't Jewish, and all this TRS retardation. Do you see it now? Same shit I've been telling you for a year and a half. It's all market share. You're being marketed to. These guys make money off of you, and they convince you to go to rallies, get yourself arrested, and then when you rot in jail, they don't even so much as listen. I tried to tell you retards this. Well, Cantwell, I think, was going after the heel turn guys. Possibly also the Vanguard streaming guys, which is basically guy at heel turn. And you wrote that email that I sent you. Not the email, but the tweet that Jared Holt tweeted out. Basically saying, the title of the email was like, fucking with some Nazis. Chris Cantwell wrote this email to Jared Holt of Right Wing Watch. Hey, you want to fuck with some Nazis? And then he basically said, there are some people on YouTube causing me a lot of trouble. You want to go after them? They're making a lot of money in super chats and all this other stuff. And basically, Jared Holt more or less was like, yeah, I mean, you know they exist. Do you have anything on them? Anything good? Or just be a faggot? So I guess, yeah, Chris Cantwell blatantly. And he's confirmed he sent the emails. He already confirmed this. So this is a real thing. So Chris Cantwell, the snitch, the guy we wrote a year ago, actually 11 months ago to the day, Cantwell working with the feds. You guys are divisive. You guys are just hurting the movement. 3 days later, New York Daily, Chris Cantwell makes a deal. Then, Chris Cantwell's people tell me, well, Chris Cantwell handed over his body camera footage from that event to the feds. And I said, well, he wasn't hanging. He goes, oh, I'm making an Antifa. Well, you weren't hanging out with Antifa all weekend. You were bringing body cameras, hanging out with white nationalists. What happens a few months later? Maybe it's unrelated, maybe it's not. Suddenly, there's enough evidence in the U.S. attorney to arrest guys from the Rise Above movement. Weird. They didn't have enough evidence before Cantwell flipped and started working with the feds. Cantwell flips and works with the feds. Suddenly, the Rise Above kids are in jail now. And now he blatantly admits that he is that he's working with anyone he can. HuffPo. He's basically gone full retard. Basically, if you're my enemy, you're my enemy, and I'll do anything I can to take you down. So he's selling people out to the world.
So he sent the email to Jared Holt. Jared Holt posted the email on Twitter. I put it up so you guys can see it. And then Jared Holt also wrote back his reply. So he has been working with. When you think of the white nationalist movement, you would think that one of their arch enemies would be right wing, correct? That would be one of their bigger people that goes against them. So why would you try to use Jared Holt not only to deplatform your critics, but then all you're doing is giving people like Jared Holt more power? You stupid fucking moron.
Yo, why didn't you go to somebody else, at least? Somebody worth the shit.
Defend Cantwell, seriously, I want you guys, because every time we talk about, defend him now, defend this now. Has Cantwell said anything about this? Has he commented anything about this?
I was pulling that up and I was trying to reply to him, but I'm going to tweet this out. Let me send it to you first. I just got a notification from Dad.
Okay.
Blocked me out of the Ricky Vaughn doc.
The reason unpleasantness?
Well, like a year ago, or a couple months ago, he doxed Ricky Vaughn.
I remember that. We talked about it on the show, yeah.
And him and Paul Nehlen, like, basically gave all of his information to the Huffington Post. So I photoshopped, I had Christopher Campbell's news, because this movement has no loyalty. And I photoshopped Paul Nehlen's head over Christopher Campbell jerking off. And then I put the Huffington Post logo on the thing, and I tweeted that to my dad. It was like, hey, congratulations on your new job at HuffPo. I just was notified, according to Cantwell, has chosen not to associate with you, so you can no longer comment on his post. Irish jokes about it. He posted a Jared Holt tweet on Gab and then wrote, before anyone asks, yes, I actually did send this email. These guys want to destroy my business. I will destroy them.
He's doubling down? What?
I love these people. This is more proof that he's leveraging bullshit. We follow him. Like at this point, I'm like, I have very low standards of behavior to live up to. Because if the Cantwell, Owen, Crowder, and all these other people are any indicator, we just do whatever we want, right? These people will just go, no, you're damn fucking patriots! So I wrote, I can't get it to send, I wrote, snitch, bitch, been calling that shit for a year. Thanks for validating me, you fucking snitch. And I can't respond. He doesn't have a lot of responses on this post because
he's probably blocking a lot of people.
I don't think that a lot of people can't comment because he just blocks anybody of note. So you're already in an echo chamber for his fucking meth head from Stony Brook.
Do you understand? This would be the equivalent if we used the SPLC to take down one's enemy. You know what I mean? Like, this would be that equivalent. Like, it's so scummy. It's so shitty. This is, by the way, to be fair, we were calling out the lunacy of this years ago when everybody was saying we were assholes, we were How many times were we called crypto Jews?
Oh, and by the way, to the other people, the people that texted me, the person that texted me, that I know a lot of you already know what I'm talking about, that whole crew, a certain pagan lover lawyer, a certain crew of edgy boys on YouTube, you go fuck yourselves too. Don't come crawling back around to us now and going, man, we really fucked this over. Well, too fucking bad, ain't it? You're not welcome back over here. So because now what's going to happen, Jared Holt has your fucking number. So now, somebody's still going to write an article about this entire embarrassing affair. And then the follow-up question is going to be, who were those other channels they were talking about? And why haven't they been taken down off of YouTube?
Yep. So, fuck Cantwell, fuck you, fuck all of you. You all did this to yourselves. And for a year, I have publicly
and privately tried to counsel all of you on these matters. Talking to you, Samaria.
Remember,
I'm talking to you, Augustus. Talking to other ones who I won't name because they're not as prominent. I have tried to tell you these things. Sure, I may not be the greatest Aryan, eco-fascist Hitler wet dream.
Oh, don't sell yourself short.
But I've actually left the trailer park, unlike a lot of you. I know how people work. I know how people's minds operate. I can, God damn it, if there's one thing I'm good at, is I can just watch a person and go, this guy's gonna fucking go home and kill his wife like in 2 days. I'm usually good at going, this guy's got something going on. I tried to warn you about Getwell. I tried to warn you about getting into bed with the Vanguard shoe. These guys defense to these guys. But I told them the other day, the American Legal Defense Fund is now becoming the American LARPer fucking Nazi Defense Fund. Because the only people promoting it are fucking the gas station and Goy Talk. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you're not gonna get on Rush Limbaugh defending right-wingers. You can't even get on Gavin McInnes if you're gonna associate with those people. You're all dragging each other down. And I fucking thank you. Thank you. If you're watching this and bit this, from the bottom of my heart, disavowing us was the greatest gift you've ever given me. You literally threw a fucking 20-pound weight around your neck and then cut the string connecting any of you people to us. God bless. Have fun at the bottom of the ocean, kids.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say, remember that we got disavowed for, of all things, going after Jovi Val.
And now you're all fucking on fire. Your entire village.
Holy shit! Defending Jovi Val led to a lot. Let them defend Jovi Val. Us going after Jovi Val helped us not be involved in any of this fucking nonsense.
And honestly, I said that.
It's brilliant.
That we would have been running commercials for the American Legal Defense Fund, while the only other people talking about it are fucking also talking about gassing Jews. So there really would have been no saving us from that affiliation, and that's not how that legal fund was presented to us originally. So, dude, that whole crew, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for cutting us loose because we weren't spurty enough for you. Thank you. Good luck in Valhalla, all of you, because it looks like you're headed there soon. Congratulations. Congratulations. Somehow, like a cockroach, they'll still be 4 all right.
How's it going, folks? Legal Latino.
No, man, what happened was the Jews at the body.
Chores like wash
And
my
then Nick
clothes,
Abbott pops out of a little hooked up.
grow all my mustache.
Yeah.
It was me all along. Can you imagine if it's old Nick Abbott?
My sunglasses with my
Guys
clothes.
associate?
I said to myself, how can I be funny like Owen Benjamin? What is this?
Our
secret? What makes him funny?
Like a fucking cigarette holder, like fucking John Barrymore?
Those white claws.
Our CEO, Blake Luca, has not been able to be commented on this time. JMH. Oh, you're right, sorry. Sorry, I apologize.
It's a well-kept secret.
Well kept. JMH, Super Chat. Mush and Rice are my favorite sodomites. Billy Knights, $5 Super Chat. I just discovered you guys about a week ago. You guys are the Isla Police. This is a great concept for a channel. I think you guys will get huge. Filipino Shay. Hey, leave Vanguard out of this. By the way, with the full donation. Full. Shout out to Nick DiPaolo. And Auto Shed TV says, Merch was right again. You can always trust the intuition of a drunk potato.
Every single time.
Every single time. All right. Shall we move on?
Oh, God. So many people defended that retard. So many people defended those retards to me. And I was like, all right, you guys are such fucking... You guys are fucking nerds. All of you. You're now internet fucking nerds. You're in the internet fucking trailer park now, and you're not allowed out. You understand me? You're all on timeout. You're all in internet jail. I don't want anybody to, but I'll say it in this chat room. If anybody even mentions any of those fucking Spurky channels or anybody in those circles, goodbye. Kick you right the fuck out. Don't give them any coverage around here.
We're fucking 800 plus live viewers every hour now, too. Let them have their little corner of the internet where they go, I'll give you $5 if you say 14 words. That's right, on this show it takes $20 for you're gonna be okay, say the 14 words.
Say the 14 words.
How many times you gonna say them? What is it? Get a job, learn a fucking trade, you assholes. Stop watching YouTube all day.
Can somebody please Photoshop Chris Cantwell's face in that scene of Reservoir Dogs?
Be okay.
They're gonna be okay. Say the 14 words.
Him in the back. Hold on.
All right. Sorry. We move on.
I can't believe heel turn shot me.
Sorry. Passenger on New Jersey Transit refuses to move her bag